Okay, I wanted to show you. Now we're just about finished with our Fisherman here. Take this out. Now I took my V tool, and as I've done before, and I just went ahead and made the fingers for our Fisherman here. And over here the same way. I took my V tool and I just went down and made our fingers, and then just came over here and made the thumb, just like this, in other words. So I finished that up, and he's just about finished, in other words. He's just about finished. I'm going to, I tell you a lot of times I'm going to clean him up, but what happens is, I have several knives that I work with. Here's another Ron Wells knife that I use. Now I want you to, when I say cleaning things up, I want you to look at I've used this knife so much. You can see I've broken the tip off. I've done things, but I love to use it. So I keep this other Ron Wells knife real sharp. And of course this is sharp, but I keep it even sharper, and I use this to come back, and where I have fuzzies or things aren't just right, and I come back and I clean it up with it, is what I do. That's what I'm referring to by clean up, in other words. I get my real sharp knife that I haven't, because of so long of sharpening and stuff like that, you can see that, and I've dropped this one, and I've kind of knocked the tip off of it and stuff, but so I take that's why it's good to have a couple knives, and I take it and I clean up these cuts and make them a lot smoother and stuff like that as I go along. But that's what I'm talking about by cleaning up, maybe doing just a little bit of sanding. But I want to get off that now because I want to show you the fishing pole. And people say, well, what did you do? Well, remember, in the last video, I put the handle on here. I drilled a hole, and this is like 1/4 inch dowel, and this is like a 3/8. And I drilled the hole with my drill press and stuck the 1/4 inch into the 3/8, and this is the handle. Now you say, well, this is a little reel that goes on it. How did you do that? Well, I simply took a 3/8 inch dowel, and I took my knife and I cut it off, in other words, small, and I just scooped out that center part of that dowel, see, to make it kind of look like a reel, because the line is going to be wrapped around that anyway, and it's going to be coming down the pole itself. We're not going to get real fancy here or anything like that, in other words. Now, I went ahead and brought this, took a little bit. Well, okay. I took a little bit to the point because remember that a fishing pole goes to a point. Remember that. Now you can make this out of metal, but I'm just making it out of wood. And I brought it down a little bit because where it will just really slide real easy into the hand. And the reason for that is that whenever I put the string on here, then the string's going to take up a little bit of room, so I want to have enough where when the string can go through there and it won't bind or anything like that. So as you can see, now I've got the little fishing pole made. Now I can't put the string on it and show you that until we actually paint the fishing pole and paint the guy, because that will be the last thing. Once I put the string on, then I will come through here and then I will glue it to the hand. And what we're going to do with this character is we're going to have the string coming out. It's going to be wrapped around him and then coming out and going to the hand over here. Now, our next thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, I'll get a boot, and I've got to carve a boot for you to be hanging down here. But as far as he is concerned, except for I didn't put the cigar on him. But I tell you what we'll do. We'll do the cigar when I do the boot and everything like that. Okay? Okay, well here's an example of what it's looking like so far, in other words. And other than the boot and the cigar, and we're going right along with this. Okay, thank you.